Vada Poche.
Haida.
Before that. Oh, மூஞ்சில
ஏய் எல்லாம் ஒரு பர்சனாலிட்டா.
அது personality இல்ல
சாரி
இல்ல பர்சனல் எலின் காதுல விழுந்த மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு.
அந்த personality உள்ளவங்க பேசணும்.
நீ தொப்பி எடுத்து
தொப்பி.
இந்த வாரம் நான் தொப்பியை மாட்டிட்டேன். This is one piece.
இல்ல அது தொப்பி. So welcome back to another episode. This week we have a guest with us.
Hello, Wagwan. Vanakkam.
SJY.
Yes, pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
Nice. Thank you for your time. சரியா இன்ட்ரோ பண்றா.
நீ இல்ல.
So SJY. அது வந்து I want to ask this question. What does SJY stand for?
My name Sanjay, but you take out both A's and N, SJY. Actually in the period when they like okay, so before I was like rapper, musician, I was a gamer, like full-time gamer. I used to like play FIFA and all that stuff. So when you play FIFA, right, like you only have 3 letters.
Okay.
Like you know when you like MUN or like that. So mine was SJY. So from there then my friends like used to call me, hey SJY, go online. So that's under that from that then under period வந்துச்சு.
என்ன ப்ரோ கிளப் இது? ப்ரோ கிளப்.
I used to play Ultimate Team.
Ultimate Team.
Yeah.
அது ரொம்ப addictive.
Yeah. Now the new FIFA is coming out, so I can't wait.
Yeah, next week.
Next week.
We also play FIFA. That's how we all go close also.
So நீங்க என்ன team?
இல்ல அது
Me first? Okay. We're not doing well right now.
MU.
Yeah.
These two MU, so we can
What a sad story.
for menu, right?
United. We're not doing well, but hopefully.
Let's see. Okay, ஒரு நாள் FIFA விளையாடலாம். பார்க்கலாம்.
No worries.
Okay guys, so let's dive into the topic. SJY, what
Yes.
got you into music?
Got me into music. I would say I was in music from young lah. Because it was like an influence from my family. My dad was like a really huge influence. He used to like sing songs and all that stuff. And then from then on, like I kind of like captivated it. Then I was like, okay, I also want to get into music. My dad used to have karaoke sessions every Sunday with his family. Then I also okay lah, I also want to sing. I think my first song was the Oruvan Mudalari. Yeah, I sang that. Then I sang that for my primary school. There was like a like competition lah, primary school competition. I sang that. I won first prize lah. Then I didn't know. I was like, okay, music nalla irukku. Then from then on, I went to secondary school. Secondary school போகும்போது I was like more of like a loner.
Okay.
Yeah, loner. So during recess time, I didn't have any friends or anything. Though then during recess time, there was this piano.
Okay.
Canteen la பக்கத்துல இருந்துச்சு. So I then go to the piano. I play the keys, ding 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 ding. Then I just play. Then I find the keys to like let's say a song that I'm doing,
Right.
or like I'm hearing right. So I just play. Then slowly and interest வந்துச்சு. Okay, piano velano. So I go home. I scroll my phone. Okay, how to play this song on YouTube. And then that's how I learn how to play piano. So because there's an app.
Yeah.
And then I use the app to like practice and then go to school do the same thing.
So YouTube lender actually you picked up the skill in that sense.
Yeah, from YouTube I just learn.
ஒரு ஃபார்மலா அந்த ஒரு மியூசிக்கல் ட்ரைனிங் உங்களுக்கு இல்ல?
No, I don't.
But you picked up everything yourself.
Yeah, from like singing to like making beats or anything. I mean I have a producer but he teaches me here and there.
That's
to
quite
make beats.
entrepreneurial in a way actually. Yeah. That's nice.
So like when you were like self-learning, right? So like were there any challenges you faced?
Definitely like there will be a few times where like let's say you want to make a song but you don't get the flow, you don't get like you get writer's block. And so you get writer's, you don't know what to write about and then you feel frustrated about yourself.
Correct.
So in a way I kind of do feel it like nowadays quite often lah. But sometimes I just push it, okay, let's do music later, focus on what's important now. Let's say going going spend time with my friends or playing my PS5, that helps a lot.
Yeah.
Playing my PS5, I guess all the boys can relate.
We can relate as
we can relate.
But for you, what makes you motivated to stay on எப்படி சொல்லுது like ஒரு டெட்லைனுக்கு முன்னால you produce a track?
So I don't really have a deadline with my tracks.
Okay.
I just go with the flow. But even when go with the flow, I tend to stay disciplined. So sometimes if let's say I'm off track, I'm doing something, I surround myself with positive people. So like my buddy Silas, he's really like a big brother to me. Whenever I do something wrong, I fuck up, he's always there to like, bro, you're doing this, you're doing something wrong, go back on track. And even like my girlfriend also, she like pushes me on track. Yeah, and as well as my family lah, they really help me a lot. So yeah, that's technically how I kind of do it lah.
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
You're something the FIFA. You know,
Yeah.
you're a huge gamer in that sense. How? Because gaming is actually a career path you can take in that
Yeah.
sense. But what made you switch that? You know, like from you decided not to do gaming.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I really do love gaming, but
okay.
to film and like game at the same time, and then you know when you're gaming, okay, guys, he's coming. I don't really like know how to talk well. Don't like know how to interact with the video. So yeah, I guess I did kind of do like YouTube videos. You know those KSI videos.
Yeah.
I used to do that. Then it slowly like I don't know. I just like find it cringe and I didn't want to do it lah. So yeah.
And how did that transition into music? I mean, your piano landing and all that, but to actually take it to the next level and you know,
Actually, I always wanted to do my own songs, like my own. I used to listen to a lot of like Travis Scott, Migos, and all that. So like on YouTube, there's like Travis Scott type beats, nobody type beats. So I just hear that and I was like, oh shit, I can actually like I want to write also. And தானாவே வந்துச்சு. So I was like, okay, I got the flow and everything. Let's try lah. Why not try? So I used like normal, you know, earpiece mic and then let's try do something. Turned out pretty ass, but it was a stepping stone lah. Turned out pretty ass, but it was something lah. Then I think I was 17. I went to my first studio. I paid full for it. I mean, it was quite very expensive lah. But at that point of time, it was like, okay, let me just try. So I asked my mom money, just go. And then the song came out like okay, not it was like So I posted it. I got a lot of good feedback. And then I was like, okay. Then secondary school, after secondary school, I went to ITE. And ITE was where I met my friend Dan for sure. So actually, me and him, we had a beef lah. We didn't really like each other, but we found like okay, we got same interests, same son. So we worked together, and I met his producer, which is my current producer, Dan Rafael. And then when I met his producer for the first time, I did my track with him. And I didn't believe that I could sound like that, because the way he engineered my voice, everything, put the autotune and stuff, I sounded like who I wanted to be, like Travis Scott at that point of time. And that made me think, okay, I'm not gonna give this up. I'm just gonna level up. So after that song, I did one of my most classic songs, which is Lightbringer. And that blew up in Singapore. So from like on Twitter, it got like few hundred retweets. On TikTok, I think it reached thousands or something. Yeah, then from there I was like, okay, maybe music is for me. Yeah, and then that's how I
took off lah.
So that was your turning point as well.
So yeah, சொல்லலாம் lah.
Very good.
இல்லை ஐ ஜஸ்ட் ஒரு கொஸ்டின் ஸோ நீங்கள் வந்து ட்ராவிஸ் ஸ்காட் பிடிக்கும்னு சொன்னீங்க தானே ஸோ யூ ப்ரிஃபர் த ரேப் சைட் ஆஃப் த சிங்கிங் or you prefer like more melody side?
Honestly, now in the past, yeah, more of the rap side, auto-tune. If you hear my previous song, I used to like, okay, I tell my producer, bro, crank up the auto-tune, because that's what the style I want to go. But slowly, as I mature, I realized that not everything is about auto-tune. Sometimes I found like I have a voice, you know, and that was like God give me the voice lah, and I want to use that voice to help people in a way. So like be as more authentic as possible. So that's why when you see my covers got no auto-tune. Really, it's just like there's speech correction, but there's no auto-tune in it.
So like I know recently I listened to your Hayoda.
Yeah.
So that one was like straight.
There's no auto-tune. It's just pitch correction, reverb, and all that slight adjustments. Yeah, and yeah, we just released it and it blew up like crazy. So yeah, alhamdulillah.
So with regards to like the Ayoda, right? உங்களுக்கு வந்து like ஆரம்பத்துல மியூசிக் பண்ணும்போது was your interest more into like Tamil Indian music or straight into like English music, or was it a mix?
It was honestly English, because you see a lot of these rap videos, you know, it comes from America. So you see a lot of like yeah man and all that. So I was like more influenced on that. But as I said, when you mature, then I realized that I want to uproot my own culture. I want to also speak Tamil. Like honestly, I cannot, like I try my best to, but Tamil avlo varadu. But I still try to talk. I still try to be like represent my culture and that.
I mean, and the effort போறதே ஒரு
yeah, I feel like it's rather that I put in the effort than not even try at all. You know, it's at least something I want to represent my people, and yeah, just like show them if I can do it, you lot can do it as well.
So you mentioned just now you like wanted to start writing songs a little bit more, right? So assuming that you're aiming to start with English a bit more. Okay, so like with regards to that, right? So you know, you see people like Young Raja all there, right? There's a lot of people who mash up English and Tamil together.
Right.
Like I mean, even our podcast, we
Campo.
because our region, the way we speak Tamil.
I mean, we also in Singapore.
Yeah.
Singapore, we mostly talk in English and all that.
Yeah. So and even if we do speak Tamil words, it's in between a lot
Yeah.
of English words. So is that a direction that you are considering, or are you good like
Like
trying to
mixing
go
Tamil
full-
and
yeah.
English. Yeah, it is because the way I do music, I would say like from what my friends and my circle tell me, is very unique from what other Tamil English artists are doing. Like the way I would say transition from English to Tamil. So yeah, I feel like I took that uniqueness and made it my own branding. I would say. Yeah.
அதுக்கு ஒரு ப்ளஸ் பாயிண்ட் இருக்கு. You don't just target the Indian audience, you are targeting a wider
Wider reach. Like
wider reach of
எல்லாருக்கும்
people.
புரியற மாதிரிலாம்.
ஆமா.
Yeah, because people can learn about
Indian
your culture, like you said, like through the words that they use. Yeah,
Correct.
because of that, சில தமிழ் தெரியாதவங்க they can speak Tamil because of that also lah. So it's like a good thing.
இல்லை எனக்கு ஒரு கேள்வி. நீங்கள் ஸ்டார்டிங்கில் சொன்னீங்க like you started off you seeing a lot of rap music, right? So who is your favorite rap artist
Now.
of all time? We start with that first, then we go to now.
All time. Okay, I don't really have a favorite rap artist of all time. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Travis Scott. Travis, Central C, all that, all these kind of people. And Anirudh, really. Yeah. I mean, which Indian don't like? You know, the way, like, I really like his songs. And yeah, I guess those lot are really inspire me. I always listen to all of them.
What about Drake? Because
Drake.
நீங்க பண்ற music வந்து I notice a lot of parallels with Drake in the terms of lyrics. In the it's like very lover boy and like very
Yeah, sure.
romantic kind of lyrics. What do you think of Drake?
Honestly, Drake's okay, but I don't really listen to Drake because Drake's kind of zesty with his stuff.
Okay.
So I don't really listen to Drake a lot lah. But yeah, that's about it. Just like mostly my Spotify is just Anirudh, Travis Scott, Playboy Carti, all those like trendy songs. Yeah, these kind of stuff lah.
When you first started trying music, you mentioned that நீங்க வந்து like school canteen ல ஓரமா ஆரம்பிச்சு start பண்ணீங்க. So and அதுல இருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சு like ஒண்டே ஆரம்பிச்சு now you're like social media, like gaining following, gaining traction, all that. Right? So when ஆரம்பத்துல like from like you mentioned you were a loner, right? Comparing that versus now you're in public platforms, publicly talking about music. If you look at it in like 5-10 years ago it was one picture and now it's another picture. So how was the transition like for you coming out of like I would say coming out of your shell?
To be honest, I'm still kind of in my shell. Like there's a difference between Sanjay and there's a difference between SJY. So SJY is the mask and Sanjay is like the normal fella that you see at home. The guy that's playing the piano and all that stuff, you know, that guy's alone. So I would say like SJY is more of like the
Alter ego?
The alter ego, the alter ego, like the Spider-Man mask, shit, you know. Yeah. So there's a saying. It goes, everybody loves Spider-Man, but no one even looks at Peter Parker. Yeah. So in a way, I kind of relate to that. But in this scenario, it really helped me a lot to make connections, talk to people, make good friends, and all that. So yeah, that was about it.
Since நீங்க மாவல கோட் பண்ணனால I realized in your TikTok when you upload, right, the background you have like a lot of connections of Marvel. Yeah, I saw like Spider-Man, Black Panther and all that.
No, it's just everything Spider-Man.
Okay. I think I saw some
the black figure, right?
Yeah,
the black figure.
போடுற ஷூ கூட Spider-Man
Even my shirt.
Right.
Yeah.
So he already answered my question. Who's your favorite?
Obviously lah.
Hey, who never know, no. Spider-Man போட்டா Spider-Man பிடிக்கணுமா?
Yeah.
நான் வந்து வேணும்னு போடுவேன்டா.
Okay guys, கேள்விலாம் கேட்டது போதும். Now shall we play some games?
இல்ல wait, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி எனக்கு ஒரே ஒரு கேள்வி. So உங்க short term goal, long term goal
for this year or?
Not for this year. நீங்க வந்து மியூசிக் பியானோ விளையாண்டு இருந்தீங்களா ஸ்கூல்ல?
Yeah.
அப்ப ஆரம்பிக்கும்போது what was your short term goal at that point of time?
Oh, I mean
immediately like you know when you're practicing உங்களுக்கு ஒரு யோசனை வந்திருக்கும். Okay, நான் இப்ப இந்த பியானோ விளையாண்டு இருக்கேன். Maybe I need to like master it within like 1-2 weeks, that kind of thing. At that point of time,
I mean at that point in time, okay, I just want to like learn songs, learn a new skill, but it was also like an outreach of, okay, let me just release my stress and release like all the things I was going through, because when I was in secondary school, I used to get bullied a lot. Like
right.
because of my skin color, that's one. And because I was in a school that wasn't really a lot of Indians was in, and I was the only Indian guy in my class. So in which you get bullied a lot because of racism and that. And also I was really skinny as a kid, so I used to get bullied a lot in secondary school, and it affected me a lot. So that's why I was kind of loner. When play the piano, it helped me take my mind off it.
Music was an
Yeah,
outlet for
yeah,
you.
music was like a counter for that. Yeah, and then that's my main goal then was like, okay, let me just go with the flow. I like to play music. That helps me a lot. Mentally helps me a lot. So play, you know, go home, like sing a few songs and that. And like, yeah, that's how I like transition. I didn't really have like a long-term goal back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you're like, you mentioned you're trying to write songs, all that, right? So and you also mentioned a lot of school experiences, right? So has those experiences been useful with regards to like how you write lyrics and how you express yourself through music?
Like what I've been through in secondary
like
school.
because generally with the stories I've heard, like I have a few musician friends in my circle, so like some of them say that they use their past pains and past stories and all that. அதை வந்து வெச்சிக்கிட்டு ஒரு third person perspective like கதையா ஒரு பாட்டு மூலமா சொல்லுவாங்க. So and a lot of their music, their beats and everything are reflective of their moods and their past experiences. So has it been like the same for you?
Yeah, honestly it has, but I won't take my secondary school. I would say like my ex love life that taught me a lot of lessons. So in which I made one song for it. It blew up, like it touched a lot of people's hearts, and yeah, with the beats, with like the flow and everything, it will really like I believe I did a song called Cinderella. That song that song was like very touchy to me. It means a lot to me. But that song only took me 15 minutes to write. Everything was done in 15 minutes. Because when you feel so much pain, when you feel so much, right, tana around. So I was just in the studio listening, and then just freestyle the whole thing. Yeah, that's how it came about. So pain definitely helps in writing your songs. It gives you a direction. Yeah, it gives you a direction on where to go, and then your emotions is your flow.
Okay, கேள்வி கேட்டது போதும். Now shall we play some games?
எனக்கு அதுக்கு முன்னுக்கு இல்ல எனக்கு அதுக்கு முன்னுக்கு உன் கண்ணாடி எடுத்து பேசணும்.
No. தொப்பி போடுங்க.
டேய் நான் தொப்பி இல்லாம நிறைய எபிசோட்
one piece.
ஏறா.
Take out.
Actually, yeah, wait, your hair nice, what?
Hey, thanks.
Color சொன்னேன்.
பொய்யெல்லாம் சொல்லுங்க.
இல்ல பரவாயில்ல, உண்மை சொல்லலாம். இது நல்லா இல்லன்னு சொல்லலாம்.
நல்லா இல்ல, கன்றாவியா இருக்கு.
Actually, okay lah.
Stomach fire. What to do? Don't appreciate.
Actually, from my angle, I can't see anything.
துப்புறேன். கண்ணை தொடச்சு போ.
டேய் ஃபேமிலி ஷோடா டேய்.
ஃபேமிலி ஷோ.
டேய்
எப்பல
நீ அப்படி வரியா?
Hey, wait. Sharif had a point.
What point?
இன்னும் இசையை நிறுத்து.
பாட்டுக்கு பாட்டு. Let's play it. Okay? So
No, what? Why you looking at me?
ரூல்ஸ்லாம் யாரு?
What is the rules of engagement?
அதான் what is the rules?
பாட்டு.
தெரியும் அது தெரியும். நான் அந்த ஷோ பார்த்து ரொம்ப வருடங்கள் ஆச்சு. So
வருடங்களாச்சா?
வருடங்கள் sorry.
வருடுகள்.
இந்த வார ஸ்னிப்பட் இவன் தான் தருகிறதோ.
One Tamil மாதிரி.
Yes.
போன வாரம் you put some snippet about him, his Tamil. ஏதோ
Same bro, sick.
எனக்கு தமிழ் ரொம்ப நாள் ஆச்சு. திரும்பி வருது. பாலிஷ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
தமிழ்ல நல்லா பேசினாலும் ஏசுவாங்க.
பேசினாலே ஏசுவாங்க.
Basically தமிழ்ல பேசினாலே ஏசுவாங்க. அதான்.
Yeah, true.
நீ பேசினாலே நான் உன்னை ஏசுவேன்.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. So I mean okay, basically I mean there's no rules per se la. பாட்டு so நம்ம வந்து play with friends or family only, right?
No, you just okay. We will just sing a certain thing in our head. Then we stop பண்ண இடத்துல we start lah. The next person must start.
He sound like he's singing the morning song from Vikram.
அதான் man.
Wait, is you the last letter, right?
Yeah,
Then
last
after
letter.
that,
Yeah, correct.
Correct.
Okay, someone start.
You start lah.
No, I'm not starting.
கண்ணாடி போட்டவங்க தான் start
Yes.
பண்ணுவாங்க.
Okay,
Go this way. No, go this way.
இல்ல அந்த
okay.
Yeah.
You ready?
டேய் உன் கல்யாணத்துல நம்மள கேட்டு பாடுனே. Bro, you know what?
I cannot sing any song.
No,
You know, let me tell you.
Yeah, you have to tell.
I'm the one who kena.
Okay.
The wedding, right? You have to sing for them to unveil her, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
My wife.
வேற யாரு
டேய் டேய்
இல்ல இல்ல
நம்ம ஒண்ணே சொல்லல
இல்ல ஷரீஃப் இல்ல
இரி ஷரீஃப் ஃபேமிலி பார்த்தா நம்ம இருக்கிறது சம்பந்தம் இல்ல.
he is the culprit.
அநேகமா இதான் ஷரீஃப்
ஒரு மாசத்துக்கு முன்னாடி my wife I love you சொல்லுவாங்க.
இல்ல அநேகமா இதான் ஷரீஃபோட லாஸ்ட் எபிசோட் நினைக்கிறேன்.
I see you somewhere.
Okay, so yeah, his wedding, because I think it's a custom when they want to unveil the bride for the groom to see. The groom has to do something like a
Custom like just a stupid
it's like a game.
It's a game
for them to unveil her as a reward for him. So they were asking him to sing a song. At that point, the stage was crowded, and it was all the bride side. Now ஒரு can
no all the groomsmen நம்மள உட்கார்ந்து இருக்கோம்.
All the groomsmen at the back. I for some reason was at the front. I don't know why.
You're helping the.
You're helping with
I see.
ஏதோ ஒண்ணு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணிருந்தேன். நான் முன்னிருந்தேன். Then they asking him to sing a song. This commentator asked me, "They என்ன பாட்டு
right in front of
No, right in front of all the girls he asking me, "Hey, என்ன பாட்டு பாடு?" Then they all looking at me.
we all started laughing.
One song. நேத்து ராத்திரி
அம்மா அந்த மாதிரி பாடிறதா அங்கேயே சேவ் பண்ணி அந்த நேரத்துல இப்ப பாடுறா நீ ஒரு வாக்க.
Okay, I start with recommendation.
ஐயோ
நேத்து ராத்திரி அம்மா தூக்கம் போச்சுடி.
no you must
டேய்
sing properly.
பாட்டு பாட சொன்னா நீ வந்து கவிஞர்
Feelings வேண்டும்.
பட்டிமன்றம் இருக்கு. Okay, நேத்து ராத்திரி அம்மா
ஐயோ
தூக்கம் போச்சுடி அம்மா.
அம்மா
Okay, மா
இல்ல
அம்மாடா, not அம்மாடா.
okay never mind. அப்புறம் I know that time there was this
மா,
singer அடுத்த பாடல் பாடுவோம்.
I forgot his name.
I know you know who I talking about. அந்த வல்கதல
என்னையா
டேய் he really வல்கதலடா.
என்னையா நடக்குது?
I don't know who da.
later I send the picture. I think you know.
Okay, அம்மா.
மா அம்மாவா மாவா?
மாமா
மதுரை
அம்மா.
ஏய் மதுரை வள்ளி
நெடில்
மதுரை
அவ்வளவுதான்
எனக்கு தெரியும். அவ்வளவுதான் மதுரை வள்ளி.
Heva brothers. நீ பாடுறதா ஹேவா இருக்கு.
நான் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணட்டா டேய் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணட்டா.
மாமாவா பொண்ணு குடி.
அண்ணே
this the song you should sing at your wedding.
இல்ல
கல்யாணம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் நைட்
so what was the
இல்ல.
song you sang?
காற்று என் வாசல் வந்து.
அதுதான் ரெக்கமெண்டேஷன்.
இல்ல இப்ப எனக்கு சந்தேகமா இருக்கு இவன் பாட்டு நல்லா
இல்ல.
குடுக்குறானே.
I have to slowly.
லாக்கர் குள்ள இருக்கா. சரி சரி
நான் மல்லி
கவனமா
டேய்
இருக்கேன்டா.
மல்லி நான் ஏன் பண்ணிட்டேன் மல்லி.
They you said the song title da.
Yeah, that's why I must actually sing
This
a
is
song
party
starting
to
with the
party,
ma.
not
டேய் உனக்கு தேவை படம்ல பாடுடா பாடு.
சொல்.
ஏன்டா?
சொல்லு.
மதுரை வள்ளி எரகட கில்லி உன்னோட வாசம்
யாரோட வாசம்?
I think எங்க போய் பேசு.
இழுக்குது. து
What is happening?
I don't know.
து
தூவா?
அம்மா
தூல என்னடா பாட்டு?
நீ கண்டுபிடி.
அவனே துப்பாக்கி துப்பாய. தூவா?
இல்ல அவனால கூப்பிட்டு they just call it.
நான் உனக்கு நீ யோசிச்சேன்.
என்ன பாட்றா?
அட டூலா டேய்.
சரி தா இல்லாட்டி து.
தா. தா வேணா துப்புறேன்.
Actually, if it ends with tu, right, can end anything. I mean, can start anything with ta. Very
Ta,
simple.
yeah.
Easier
yeah.
lah. Tha very
தா.
simple. Blank.
There you give you already.
Wow.
நீ வேற மூட்ல இருக்க. சரி.
இல்ல நான் அவன் வேற எதுல ஆரம்பிச்சா நான் வேற எதுல படிக்கிறேன்.
Black out ஆயிடுறா.
அதுதான் எப்போதும்
கட்டிப்பிடிக்க முத்தம் குடுற அந்த செகண்ட் லைன் மறந்துட்டேன்.
Feeling ஓட பாடுறா.
அது நேத்து ஒரு இன்சிடென்ட்ல நடந்தது.
Oh god.
FIFA முடிஞ்சதுலேன்னு டேய் சிரிச்சுக்கிட்டே இருக்க.
இப்படி மொட்டையா சொல்லாதடா.
No lah, it's just that I don't want to dish my friend.
தா இல்லாட்டி து இல்ல. அந்த தா வரிசை.
Shit, I forgot.
தாம்
அப்படின்னு ஒரு பாட்டு இல்ல.
தக்க தக்க கூத்து.
Oh right.
ஈஸியா இருக்கும்.
தாம் தக்கதீம் தக்கத்தைய தக்க கூத்து.
அதுக்கப்புறம் மறந்துருச்சு.
நீ இல்லனா வந்து மாத்து.
டேய் திருப்பி நாளை பிடிக்கிறா. ஐயோ. தண்ணி தொட்டி தேடி வந்த கண்ணு குட்டினா அதுக்கப்புறம் மறந்துருச்சு. நாளை முடிச்சுக்கிறேன். ரொம்ப ஓல்டா போயிட்டேன்.
ரெடி தான் வரவா அண்ணன் நான் இறங்கி வரவா கேப்பாளா
வா.
ஏய் வெரி சிம்பிள்.
வா ஜீலமானி.
டேய் தெரியும் இவன் கண்ணல
வாஜி
வா
நீ
நீ ஸ்ரேயாவை கூப்பிடுற மாதிரி இருக்கு. நீ அப்பையிலே
இல்ல அந்த பாட்டு வந்து வாழ ஆரம்பிக்காது.
அப்ப என்னத்துல ஆரம்பிக்கும்?
பூம்
Are you going boom boom?
சரி ஜீல முடிச்சிட்டேன். நீங்க யோட்ட என்ன?
ஜியா.
ஜிங்கலபடி
வராதுன்னு சொன்னீங்க.
பாட்டு வரோம்
ஜிங்கலபடி ஜிங்கலபடி
ஜிங்கல் இல்ல.
ஏதோ ஒண்ணு.
But no, today Vada was being a Santa Claus la.
Why lah?
He was being very nice to us, remember?
So I'll sing ஜிங்கலமணி ஜிங்கலமணி
ஜிங்கனமணிடா.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle, jingle all the way. ஜிங்கனமணி ஜிங்கனமணி சிரிச்சு விட்டா நெஞ்சில ஆணி
நீயா?
நீங்க அப்படி வரீங்களா?
நாபிக்கபலம் நானா?
நானா? நானாக நான் இல்லை தாயே.
என்னடா பழைய பழைய
என்னோட ஜோன் அந்த மாதிரிடா. என்ன பண்றேன்
நான் உன்னை விட
அது என்ன எதுல முடிச்சேன்?
ஏ
ஏ
ஏ
A. So is it R?
ஏ யா
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 ஏ யா யா
யா.
யா
ஏன் என்னை பிரிந்தாய் உயிரே உயிரே காதலை அறித்தாய் என் அழகே. After that, I don't know lyrics really.
கா
எனக்கு கா கா அதான்
அந்த வயல்ல அத ஓடுது.
ஒரு லாஸ்ட் ரவுண்ட்ல முடிச்சுக்கோ. ஆஃப்டர் ஹி சிங் அத மேட்சிங் பண்ண முடியாது.
அதோட நிறுத்து பாப்போம். நீங்க கால
Having fun, bro.
நீங்க having fun. நம்ம
பாட முடியாது. ஒரு பேச தான் முடியும்.
later people listen to us.
Hey, no cheat codes.
என்னடா
கா
காற்றே என் வாசம் கவை உன்னோட கல்யாண பாட்டே பாடு. இல்ல பரவாயில்ல வேணாம்.
இல்ல
கல்யாண பாட்டு
பாடுறா பாடு.
காற்றே
இமேஜின் வைஃப் டே.
டேய் அது ஏன்
நீ போடு. இப்ப நீ பாடு.
wait I am sorry. நான் யார சொல்றேன்னு தெரியும்.
இப்ப நீ பாடு.
It's a wish version.
டேய்
Come on.
பாட்டு வரல.
பாட்டு வரல. இல்ல கக்க வரதா செய்யும்.
இந்த மூஞ்செல்லாம் நினைக்க வைஃப் நினைக்கணுமா?
வேற வழி இல்ல.
கண்ணாடி இல்ல actually கண்ணாடி வெச்சுக்க கண்ணாடி.
One good thing is that his hair color can somewhat get close to what she wore that day.
Yes. I know.
But why?
It's reddish, right?
Gold.
பாட்ட பாடு.
ஏண்டா already saying what?
என்னது?
No.
நான் உனக்கு பாடுனேன் நீ பாடல.
வாசல் வந்தா மெதுவாக கதவு திறந்தாய்.
அப்புறம்
என் பேரை கேட்டு
உன் பேரை கேட்டு.
உன் பேரை கேட்டு
காதல் காட்டுகிறீங்க கேக்குற.
காதல் என்றாய்.
இப்ப புரியுது அந்த லிரிக்ஸ் வர அர்த்தம். மெதுவாக கதவு திறந்தாய். இப்ப திறக்க முடியுமா?
நன்றி வைரமுத்தையா.
என்கிட்ட நன்றி சொல்றேன்.
எதுல முடிச்ச?
யா.
அப்புறமே ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் பண்றேன். யாத்தே என்னாச்சோ யாத்தே ஏதாச்சோ.
இவர்தான் புதிய கமல்ஹாசன்.
வெள்ளாங்கி வச்சு வளர்த்தாங்களா?
விடிவி கிடையாது. பாடுடா பாடு.
This is worst behavior.
யாத்தே என்னாச்சோ
தெரியல. இதுக்கு அப்புறம் நிறைய
சோ
ஓ sound like பின்னாடி கொஞ்சம் முக்கிங் சார்.
ஓ
ஓ
எனக்கு தெரியும். இல்ல ஓ சொல்றியா மாமா? சொல்றியா மாமா?
That's the only line I know from the song.
That's the only line I know.
ஏன்னா நம்ம பாட்ட பாக்குறேன்.
ஓ சனம் ஓ சனம் ஓ அதான்.
Oh sir.
அதுலதான் அந்த Blast Mohan செம்ம ஆடுனான். டேய். Yeah, Blast Mohan was there what? He will dance like that. He's damn drunk.
திருப்பி
திருப்பி
ஒன் பீஸ்.
Oh sadam oh sadam oh.
ஏய் தசவதாரம்.
Amanda.
Amanda.
That one he sing like he out of breath now.
He died right after that.
Yeah.
He died after that.
Amanda. Oh, the character lah.
The character da.
Oh yeah.
Ma.
Mom, Oh yeah.
Sanam. சொல்லுங்க மாமா குட்டி.
மாம்பழமா
அந்த மாதிரி நான் ரிஸ்க் எடுக்க
His song choice.
மூஞ்ச பாரு.
Sir.
டேய்.
அவன் சொன்னது தான
என்னது?
இப்பதான் ஒன்று சொன்னேன். மச்சான் மச்சான்
அதான்
மேல ஆசை வச்சான்.
வச்சி தச்சான் உசுரோட ஒன்ன தச்சான். அதுவும் ஆள தான் முடியுது.
தச்சான்.
தச்சான்.
Again நான் உன்னழகினிலே தெய்வம் உணர்கிறேன். What's the rain?
அதோட முடிச்சுக்குவோம்.
Game over.
So that was a very
ரொம்ப எக்ஸ்ட்ரீமா போனுச்சு அந்த செக்மெண்ட்.
இல்ல இத்துடன் நான் ஒன்னு சொல்லிக்கிறேன். நம்ம 4 பேரும் பாடக்கூடாது.
அது
தெரிஞ்ச விஷயம்.
கடைசியா பாடுவோம். இதுக்கப்புறம் ரிக்வெஸ்ட் வந்தாலும் பாட மாட்டோம்.
இல்ல நான் பாடல, நான் பேசினேன், வரிகளை பேசினேன்.
கமலஹாசன்.
ஆபே
டேய்
Cannot be your laughter, bro. I swear to God, bro.
கேள்வி கேட்டு தொலைடா, ஏன் முடிச்சிட்டு இருக்க?
Oh, Mr. SJY sir. Okay, please tell us about your upcoming projects and also your anything that you think that we should expect from you.
Well, I'm definitely going to be releasing my own song very soon, which is coming out with a music video. And in this song, it touches more about heartbreak, but mostly more about depression. People suffering from depression, mental illness, and all their like anxiety and all. So it touches those topics. It's really sensitive, but in a way, it also I want to use this song, use my voice to reach out to people who are struggling with this, because I've struggled with this before, and through music I overcame it. I mean, I'm still like having it here and there, but with music it helps me a lot. So I also want to help people in a way, like what my favorite person always do. Yeah, so if he can help people with his powers, I believe each of every one of us got our power. So in our own way, we can all be Spider-Man.
It's actually well said.
When can we? Do you have like a timeline for that?
I would say end of the year.
Okay.
End of the year. It's kind of a big release, and in the music video you see a lot of emotions, a lot of pain that's going through. You know, it might be a simple music video, but when you see the video, it's gonna touch on very sensitive stuff. Yeah. So yeah, that's what you can expect from the video.
Speaking of, I just have side segues here. Speaking about like mental health and all that, right? So like nowadays, like see, the work I do is somewhat related to mental health also. So do you think like currently in like Singapore, like there has been more acceptance towards mental health issues and all that compared to maybe like 20-30 years ago?
Definitely there's been a huge awareness out. Like a lot of people know what is depression. They understand what is depression. They understand what is anxiety. They understand all these topics that people are very scared to come out and tell people. Because also as a guy, as a man, you cannot go around and tell your problems. You know? It's very hard for guys. And I believe it is a very toxic thing as men to as what we do. But we still, I also do. But now it's way more easier to approach someone to talk to rather than 20-30 years before. You know,
in a way,
people don't judge.
They drop that ego.
Yeah, you can drop the ego, drop that masculine thing. You know, you can also like go out and reach out to people, because like there's a lot of men that's suffering and like they tend to commit suicide. And nowadays it's been, I would say, getting better lah for men's mental health also. So yeah.
So how about it? Do you think like music as a tool is to help people cope with it. Like for example, like from my experiences, like one of the musicians that I rumba follow was like Chester Bennington, Linkin Park. So their music was the one I grew up with, and a lot of the things had to do with, like, subconsciously at that time when I was younger I didn't label it as mental health, because when I was growing up it wasn't a term that was commonly used, but I just dealt with it as like sadness, anger sort of thing. That's the vocabulary for us at that time. So when அந்த மாதிரி music கேட்கும்போது you feel like you're not alone. You feel like there's someone else who is saying to you how you feel, and you feel like you can relate to that. You feel like you're not alone in that sense.
When you're happy, you like the beat. When you're sad, you feel the lyrics. Yeah. So that's how music tends to reach out to people and also make them know that they're not alone lah. There's other people that same as you, like feeling the same as you. So if you're alone, why give up? Yeah.
So the podcast கடைசி செக்மெண்ட் கடைசி செக்ஷனுக்கு வந்துட்டோம். உங்களுக்கு ஒரு மெசேஜ் உங்கள் ஃபேன்ஸ்க்கு கொடுக்கணும்னா what would you say?
Well, to all of you guys that's looking this podcast, I just want to say that if you actually have something that's inside of you and you really want to do it, no matter what any motherfucker say, just do it. Like, no matter how hard, like even you guys, I'm pretty sure it took you all a lot to come to this podcast. There's a lot of planning. There's a lot of things you have to do, book the studio and all that, you know. And money does play a big part. Invest well, and invest in yourself. You know, tend to. I mean, I'm not perfect, but nobody. We're not God. Nobody can be perfect. But I believe that if you're close to God, you can be perfect. Yeah. So that if there's something that you really want to do, don't let anyone talk you down or talk you away from it. If you want to do science, you know, you can be a doctor. If you want to do music, heck, you can even be better than me. You can be the best in the world, you know. So yeah, in your own way, just be you, and do good lah. Y'all can follow me on Instagram and TikTok. It's THESJY, and yeah, look out for Rewind coming soon. That's the song I thought.
And with that, we end with the episode.
Yes, thank you guys for having me.
Cheers. No problem. Thanks for having us. Thanks for your time.
Hey, no worries, man. Hi, ciao.